English story, Two Princesses. Once upon a time, there was a king named the Raja who had two little daughters. After their mother died, the Raja married again, but his new wife was very mean to the princesses. The Raja didn't care about his daughters and let his wife treat them badly. The princesses were very unhappy and decided to run away into the jungle. They lived on jungle fruits for many days until they found a big house belonging to an ogre and his wife. The ogre and his wife were out, so the princesses went inside to find food. While one princess kept watch, the other boiled some rice for dinner. But before they finished eating, the ogre and his wife returned home. The princesses were scared and hid on the rooftop. The ogre noticed something was different in his house and smelled human flesh and blood. He and his wife argued about it until they went outside to drink water from a well. The younger princess saw this and came up with a plan. She pushed both the ogre and his wife into the well, where they drowned. The princesses lived happily in the ogre's house for a long time. They found rich clothes, jewels, gold, and silver that belonged to people the ogres had hurt. One day, an old queen named the Rani came by with her attendants looking for water. She saw the palace and asked for water but was met by one of the princesses who had made herself look ugly with charcoal. The Rani was clever and washed off the charcoal from the princess's face, revealing her beauty. She took the princess away to marry her son but promised not to force her into anything she didn't want. The younger princess found out that her sister was taken away when she returned home from tending to their animals. She saw pearls from her sister's necklace scattered along the road as clues left by her sister. Dressed in an old tiger skin to disguise herself as an old woman, she followed these clues until she reached a town near a palace where her sister was taken. Near this palace was a tank with lotus flowers that belonged to the Rani. Every morning, while disguised as an old woman, she would wash off her disguise at this tank and put on a lotus flower in her hair before covering herself again. A young prince discovered her true beauty one morning while watching from a tree near the tank. He fell in love with her and asked his mother to let him marry the old woman, despite everyone's objections. After they got married secretly, he discovered her true identity when he took away her tiger skin disguise one morning. When he introduced his new wife to everyone in the palace, she found out that his brother's wife was actually her long-lost sister. They were overjoyed to be reunited at last. From then on, both princesses lived happily together with their husbands in peace and joy.